Uganda, India, and Indonesia, and most recently we have set up operations in Ethiopia. We work in both the primary and secondary education portfolios, and in all the geographies that we work towards seeing a world where teachers love teaching and students love learning. We believe that education systems today must prepare every child everywhere to thrive in an increasingly complex world. We do this through providing teacher continuous professional development, or CPD trainings, which put reigniting intrinsic motivation at the center so that every education official, teacher, and learner is motivated to learn and improve. In Uganda, we have been operational since 2014, implementing different models of programming, from an NGO-led model to a local government model to the current system-led model with the Ministry of Education and Sports, which we started in 2018. We currently operate in 78 districts of Uganda, spread across all the regions of this country. Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, we believe that the only way to change the education system is to improve both what is taught and how it is taught. We believe that the purpose of education is the creation of a holistic learner with the requisite skills, knowledge, values, and attitudes to survive and thrive in the world after school. The teacher, being the person that interacts with the learners on a daily basis, is therefore very key in the achievement of this grand plan for education. However, you cannot give what you don't have. We therefore endeavor to empower the teacher with those requisite skills, knowledge, values, and attitudes that they use to change their classroom practice and hence pass on 21st century skills to the learner. Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, this is clearly in alignment with the National Teacher Policy, the Teacher Incentive Framework, specifically the non-financial incentives under that framework. However, we also believe that the teacher doesn't operate in isolation. They operate in a system. This system includes working with their head teachers, who are the heads of education practice at the school level, the inspectors of schools who monitor the quality control education, who monitor and quality control education standards, the DOs, who are the heads of education in the district. There is therefore need to have all these education managers to come to the center of education implementation and monitoring so that the teacher is fully supported to deliver a quality service to the learners in the classroom. Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, what I have just said above is the principle upon which the tripartite partnership between the Ministry of Education and Sports Secondary Department, ASHU, and STAR Education is created. The program, codenamed the Teacher Changemaker Development Program, or TCMDP, is principally a teacher continuous professional development program that brings the heads teacher at the center of the delivery of teacher professional development at school and classroom level through the structures of ASHU. The structural implementation of the TCMDP includes a co-design team that includes membership from Basic Education Department, Secondary Education Department, Teacher Education Training and Development Department, the Uganda National Institute for Teacher Education, or UNITE, ASHU, SESEMAT, the Gender Unit of the Ministry of Education, and then STAR Education. This co-design team conducts research on what training needs are relevant to the teachers across the country, and thereafter designs content that is then trained to the National Executive Committee of ASHU, which is the team that you have in front of you. The ASHU NEC, and specifically the regional chairpersons, then organize and conduct regional trainings in which they train the district ASHU chairpersons. The ASHU district chairpersons then organize district trainings in which they train all the head teachers in their districts. The head teachers then organize network meetings, which are principally trainings at staff room level, during which they pass on the skills and strategies to be introduced in the classroom to improve teaching and learning. The teachers then implement these strategies in their classrooms with a peer teacher observing them, who will thereafter give them feedback on how to improve their classroom practice. So that is the structure of implementation. Now, the monitoring structure includes the holding of midterm meetups, which are reflective meetings chaired midterm by the district chairpersons of ASHU with all head teachers in the district to gauge the progress of the program implementation and have peer learning from each other on what works and how to improve it, hence achieving program quality. This then feeds into the district alignment meetings, which are headed by the respective DOs and DSCs at district level. This then leads to the national alignment meeting, which is chaired by the Director of Basic and Secondary Education and includes the commissioners and staff from basic education, secondary education, NCDC, TETD, DES, ASHU, UNATU, and STAR education. This is the platform where strategic discussions and decisions are done for program improvement, and we have got communication from the ministry being sent out from this very meeting, sent out all schools to improve the program quality and implementation. But as you know, Honorable Minister, every program has its own challenges, so I want to just use the few remaining minutes to talk about some few challenges. The first one, of course, is the post-COVID school closure activities. As you know, there were lots of activities in Term 1 and Term 2 that were geared towards the return to school, and so they were competing with time and resources with this program. The second one is the teacher industrial action in both Term 1 and Term 2. As per the program design, this program is very much central when the teacher is trained in the staff room and the learner then goes and gets that skill in the classroom. So when the teachers are on industrial action, clearly we could not implement some of these activities in Term 1 and Term 2. Some schools did, others didn't. The third is the head teacher